Hello there, I'm Boo, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find Chinese, and I really love to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Wow, stuff I want to buy from the trading post. I'm very excited. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode on the channel. Well, you guys can't leave me alone for so long. I create even more characters. We're finally back on a Shadow Priest, baby. I thought that I wouldn't play this class, this expansion at all, and what a pity that would have been, because it's kind of a little bit of a Shadow Priest expansion. I mean, Midnight should be even more of a Shadow Priest expansion, but this one already definitely has the beats and bits of it. But I'm not vibing with the hero talents, but I'm still doing it because I just miss Shadow. And honestly, playing a Shadow every single time just makes me very happy. And then I stop being happy at some point because it's just so much more of a hassle usually in dungeons than playing any other class whatsoever in the roster. But that's a story for another day, because today we're actually doing quite a lot. And the first thing we're doing is we're stepping into one of my favorite raids of all time, and hopefully on the right, yep, on Mythic. This is Ny'alotha, the Waking City. This is, in my opinion, one of the coolest looking and gaming-wise playing raids that they ever did. This, I just love it here. And it also has some of the best transmog that you can especially see in my Dractyr form that any of the raids ever gotten, especially on Mythic. And this cloth set is my favorite cloth set in the entire game. I mean, obviously, because I love Shadow Priest. Anyway, as you can see, we are a Dractyr because, and while Rathian is bugging out in the background, because I actually didn't have a Dractyr Shadow Priest yet, which is kind of funny because this is actually amazing, because you have the glide ability also as a priest, which is not the fastest class ever, so, you know, pretty big upgrade. And also you have a dragon form, and honestly, is there a better race for a Shadow Priest? I mean, there are a few, but I think that also the Dractyr is very fitting for a Shadow Priest. So here she is, and I am actually here because I picked up one of my other mount farms again. And yeah, we're also gonna try this out every week now, I think, because I'm still missing the Ny'alothian Allseer, which is the very cool jellyfish with all the eyes. But for now, we're going to attack this cutie pie, and we're gonna do the first few bosses, because I have not a mythic skip actually. I am painfully missing that one. And the cool thing is, I did all of this last week, but you don't really get the skip quest before you make it to actually the husk of Ny'alotha, which is the second to last boss, so there is that. And since I'm back on my Shadow Priest bullshit, I thought that it's very fitting if we just start in the beautiful raid that is Ny'alotha. Man, I I think I've already showed this off in some of my other videos. I think, no, honestly, you know what? I've only been here in my video Everything That I Love About World of Warcraft, which is just a compilation video where, yeah, I list everything that I love in the World of Warcraft. This useless crown that never did anything at all. Fishing. The sound of the wind blowing over the desert in Durotar. My garrison. Oh yeah, that place. This nightmare corrupted version of Mulgore. What this character used to be and stand for. This dungeon. The trees in this zone. 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 Trees looking like that. That sexy man. Because people love taking me being very critical of the game into saying that I obviously hate the game and I shouldn't play it at all. Which is funny, because that's not the case, you know. If you love stuff, then you should criticize it every now and then. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, this is, I don't know, they absolutely nailed Ny'alotha when it comes to the looks, the feel, the music, the sounds, the bosses. I wish that they would have done more with it. I mean, maybe at some point they will. I mean, midnight is around the corner, but I gotta say, I love this approach to like the old gods and all that jazz a lot more than whatever Ny'alotha has been up to lately. But we'll see how that works out. I mean, after all, the Void Lords are the big bad bosses of the old gods, so, you know, I probably should have a say in that. The cool thing is that Ny'alotha at this point is pretty easily done, even on Mythic, or especially on Mythic. And also, wow, did I finally get my... Yeah, I finally got my cool slippers. I mean, they look a little bit funky. But I kind of like this little pointy thing that they have on the toes, so that is nice. So if you're feeling doubtful if you can finally do a Ny'alotha on your own on Mythic, yes you can, because they made a lot of the stuff that is in here more soloable, as they did with a lot of Battle for Azeroth bosses and raids, which is amazing. They should always do this, in my opinion, after an expansion is over, but we're not there yet, honey, because as you probably know, Dragonflight is not legacy content yet, so you cannot really find that. But another thing that we're also gonna have today is my weekly vault, because I'm also going to record that. And also, we are going to take a look at Stomp, because Stomp is back. And that is also very exciting. And also, there's gonna be a new trading post. So that's gonna be today's video. I am currently trying to record bits and pieces all throughout the week and then put them together into a video. Please tell me in the comments if you like that, because I'm enjoying that, but obviously we also will do more of the like longer videos that revolve around multiple characters, or like around a certain class or race or story or whatever. But for now I'm really enjoying these little weekly compilations almost. And now we're gonna do the most annoying trash in the entire raid, because we need to pull all of the little scarabaeus beetles that you see running around down there, and obviously you cannot aggro them anymore because they're too low level. So I have my trusty Holy Nova, which is very fitting for a Shadow Priest, obviously, because unless you kill all of these scarabs, the boss will not activate. Yeah, it's that much fun. Oh yeah. Let's go! Man, it's so good to be a drag clearer. But man, this is such a long raid when you do not have the skip. Why did I not finish the skip quest? Oh my lord. I could forever be angry at my own self for not doing that. Also, I wish that my Shadow Crash would hit more than 8 targets with a dot. But, you know, I don't think we will ever witness that happening, actually. Also, something that, you know, when I said that I do not trust hero talents, I think the Shadow Priest is a perfect example of why that is. And yes, I know you can play whatever you want in the WoW, but if you want to do any type of content that, you know, makes you compete with other people, then usually it's better if you just play whatever is at least slightly recommended. And for example, I like to play Archon for the Shadow Priest. And not because I think that Archon is such a great Shadow Priest hero talent, but because Archon is the Shadow Priest talent that keeps Void Eruption as your cooldown. Because, now get this, as a Void Weaver, with the actual name Void in its hero talent name, you choose Dark Ascension. Yeah, and this is why I have trust issues. And there's just no way that I'm gonna play the version of the Shadow Priest that doesn't have this amazing cooldown that makes you, first of all, if you have the glyph equipped, speak in Old God, but also that gives you little tentacles on your back, okay? So, oh no, Call of the Deep, no! Oh no. Okay, I don't think this matters anymore, because these things are one-shot to me, because I am cool and I'm level 80. And also because I have a signet of the Priory. First try, baby. No, that was actually not first try, baby. This character has been incredibly unlucky with loot, to be fair. It's kind of funny. And now that you saw my gear, you're gonna realize that later when I open my vault, I have different gear than right now, because I'm recording this actually after I opened my vault. Yes, this Boo already knows what's in the vault, because this Boo is future Boo. But, you know, that is the power of recording videos sometimes. Welcome to my favorite skybox in the whole game, everyone. Ah, man. This never gets old. You know what gets old? Blizzard riding this beautiful character into a corner and then to his certain death, because they do not understand that this is an amazing character and they hate him for reasons I do not understand to this day. Anyway, if any of you ever want to understand why I hate Dragonflight so much and do not want to sit through my entire video that I did about that, Dragonflight, Dragonflight, Dragonflight. Where to start with you? It is an expansion about dragons, and yet even the loading screen is simply just showing you a bunch of elves. Then, you know, learn how Rathian was written before Dragonflight. And then you'll understand, because for that character alone, I cannot even slightly accept that garbage expansion. And that's the end of that. And speaking of garbage, this is also pretty much garbage trash. I don't know why my favorite raid instances also always have some of the most annoying trash passages, but I think that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, Fury of Ny'alotha, you're done? Are you done? No one knows. Maybe. No, there is another amalgamation of flesh. And speaking of annoying, this entire fight and also the one from Ny'alotha following are pretty much very annoying. So, you know, if you want to farm the Ulseer and you do not have the skip yet, then just get ready for some very annoying boss fights. But, you know, some mounts are worth it. And this beauty definitely is. Aw, man, look at her. I mean, I gotta be honest, I would rather have her without the saddle, just kneeling on top of it like you do it with some of the other jellyfish in the game. But, you know, we can't have everything. Especially not in this game. By the way, I couldn't really find that out the last time I was here, if you can actually die to the corruption. Because you're getting corrupted throughout the fight. And back in the day, you needed the cloak from Rathian to actually make it through this raid anyway. Because otherwise you would just go insane and then, you know, attack the raid. That was the whole 9 yards. It was kind of funny, actually. Especially because you could just join into LFR without the cloak and just kill everyone. That was especially funny, I'd say. Right, these are dead. Make sure that you kill all of these synthesis growths. Boom, and all of you dead. Looks like it. I mean, because I don't have the cloak, I cannot fly back, which is a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. And also this boss fight is insanely loud. Oh my god. I don't know why it's still like this. It's not only the raid alerts, it's also just the fight itself. Like, everything is so loud in here, and I don't know why. I kind of worry that it's also this loud in the recording. So, you know what? I will just make it through this horrible fight without you going mad with all these sounds, like me. And now, everyone, get ready for the boy to arrive. Hello, boy. Oh, he's looking the other way. Sorry, Ny'alotha. I kinda ruined your grand entrance. I'm very, very sorry. And you know what? This is also gonna be a very, very long, very, very loud boss fight, so you will just have to imagine the fire and me fighting against him. And back we go! Damn, that looks so nice. And Janelle has become a servant of Ny'alotha. Oh yeah. That is correct. By the way, the saddest thing about all of this is that it never made a difference if you did the Ny'alotha quest in BFA and kept the crown of Ny'alotha. It just didn't make any difference whatsoever. And that was also not a mount, so double the sadness. But we got this gun. Oh, I mean, I don't hate it. It's kind of nice. I like the little tentacle and the little eye in the scope. Oh my god, okay, that is more funny than dramatic, but I dig it, I dig it. You know, I should probably remember all of these NPCs from like questing in Ny'alotha, but I'm sorry, you all look the same. You're all humans with elf ears. I cannot keep you apart. Still as exciting as the day I started doing this. Oh yeah. You know, they could have just do us a solid and make these things account right, but alas. I always told myself I would do these bonus objectives again at some point to get the mount from the satchel. And you know what I did then? I didn't. Where is SG? EasyG. EasyG. Where are you? I have this stupid thing for you. Shouldn't he have like a big yellow circle around him? Hello? I got your stuff. Take it! Oh my god, take it! He's not taking it. Why is that? I don't want to be that person, but it's so typical that the moment that I actually do one of these random quests, it doesn't work. Moving on. No cat. No cat. No cat. Alright, we have 2 keys. And a dream. Alrighty. I mean, so far, delves have not been my income of good gear with this character, but that's obviously going to change now. We got a chest that we don't need, and we got... what is this? An off... Oh, are you joking? I mean, I think that's a cool transmog, right? Yeah, that is a cool transmog, so yay me. But, those are horrible stats, and I have a crafted weapon, and I will just upgrade that weapon with crests, because that's much easier than waiting for your perfect weapon to drop, and I just... Why is gearing in World of Warcraft the way it is, man? No, but honestly, like, I'm still running around with this neck and these trinkets. And if you now say, but boo, there's stuff you can buy. Yeah, but the stuff that you can buy is worse than the stuff I'm wearing. So, yeah. You know, stats and stuff. As a priest, I'm not gonna take off my haste, my high haste neck for something with crit versatility. It's not going to happen. Ah, man. But we still have a weekly vault. Oh yeah. Alrighty, it's vault time, everyone, and this vault should be spicy because we did a few 10s last week, and I just did a lot of dungeons in general. So let's generate some loot from Shadow, and let's look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, what do we have here? We have oh, this is actually like, I think one of the best trinkets from Shadow, but it's from Raidfinder, so I guess I'll take a pass on this. And another offhand. Okay, mythic track shoes that I'm already wearing on hero, my only hero item, save for a bag that I got last week from the Underpin. A trinket. Zap your target, casting things. Okay. Sounds kinda bad. I mean, you could say this about both of my current trinkets, and since this is a myth trinket, maybe I would just take it for the item level, but also, man, this is upsetting. How can you be so unlucky? Anyway, and some hero track pins. We have champion track. Some more feet, because, you know, I only already have feet, and I had feet. I had like account-bound champion feet, so that was not really my my problem slot. Shoulders, hero shoulders. I mean, that's not too shabby, and a belt. But since I'm wearing a champion's one with, yeah, I don't know. Okay, and that is a super underwhelming vault. Man, okay, I'm gonna sim this because I actually have no idea what to pick. Like maybe one of the hero items, but I should probably just take this. Like, this should probably sim better than my stupid trinkets that I'm wearing right now. But you never know until you sim it, so I'll be right back. Okay, honestly, I think this is more due to my abysmal trinkets, but yeah, that other garbage trinket on the mythic track obviously sims the best, and I simmed everything else against it, even the Raid Finder trinket, which is not that far below that other trinket. Ah, man. Yeah, so I guess we'll take that, but it doesn't even sim that well because it's that bad. Man, I don't know what I've done, but my past few vaults have been so bad. Like, I'm impressed, honestly. Alrighty, it's the 1st of May, which means we have a new trading post, which is most of the time my favorite trading post because it's also the month of my birthday, so that's nice. And I actually haven't had a look at all at any of the things so far. Usually I always get spoiled for like 1 or 2 pieces, but I have no idea. I'm also not looking at the background, even though I'm not sure we can even see anything, so this is gonna be very exciting. Alright, first some tenders, and now show me what you got. Oh! Okay. First of all, don't put me in my visage form. Oh, this is new. Unless this is another little thing that comes from Narcissus, because that is something that I learn every day. All the cool things that I thought that Blizzard implemented over the years when it comes to transmog and stuff is just what my add-on Narcissus does for me. So maybe this is also from Narcissus, but maybe this is also because they reworked a few things in the trading post. For example, you can now add to cart. Very Amazon of them. But hey, this is a hedgehog, and I'm kind of torn between this is the kind of cute that I like in WoW and also not. But I like that it also looks a little bit freaky. Like, why is it so buff? I honestly, I kind of like it. And these are usually the mounts that show up on the shop for $10 million and not on the trading post for 550 tenders, which is still a lot, but you know, we've come some way since the first mounts that were like, I think, 750 or something. But again, still, they could make this cheaper. Anyway, ensemble, attire of the Swift Fox. What? Wait, what? Okay, and this is probably a recolor. Yeah. So, listen, you know me as someone who is rather critical. So if you're not on the critical side of life, then plug your ears for a moment. But really like this. I like the head. I also like the shoulders. But the rest of it is so, like, use the texture. Like, they used it for the little belt buckle, but they didn't use it for anything else. Like, yeah, the head is amazing. I really like the head, even though it would look even cooler if we could see our hair, but, you know, beating a dead horse about this one at this point. But, is this really worth 440 tenders for, like, basically a head and shoulders, and the rest is just, like, I'm sorry, but these items you get from all these... Wait. Usually I only talk and never show you. But, like, look at these outfits. Like, all of them. Look at them. They look so similar to what we just saw on the trading post. And they have a similar issue, at least for me. Like, they have, like, 2 or 3 pieces that are worked very nicely. For example, I love all the new belts because they give us stuff on the belts, and I really like to combine them with different transmog sets. But in general, it's nothing else than this set. Like, you know what I mean? There's just not that much effort put into any of the other things. Now imagine that the legs or the boots would also have like little textured belt buckets, or no, belt buckets? Is that how you say it? Belt buckle? Anyway, you know, these little things down here. Imagine, wouldn't that be cool? I think it would be cool. Moving on, a pet. Another one of these. Yeah, I don't even hate them, but 350 is way too expensive for a pet that I might summon on occasion. And maybe not. Yo, they did not. Okay. You know, I am not a big fan of Taiwan. But you know what I don't really like them doing? Like, one very hard to obtain mount, and then they just do a recolor and you can just buy it on the auction house or on the trading post. I always feel like that's so lazy. Like, it's so cool that you only can get one of these dogs if you do like a very elaborate, very, very long and hard achievement. And I think that probably Taiwan is still a lot bigger than this one. And you know what? I'm probably gonna buy this because this dog actually looks a little bit evil. Which I like. And he's spiky. I don't know if Taiwan is spiky. I don't own him. I never finished, surprisingly, I never finished the Dragonflight achievement. But I might buy this this good boy, honestly. Bro, I might. How does it look when I'm... So the Dragtheron mounts just looks cursed, man. Okay. Yo, what? A shell. Huh. Okay, I mean, I've never really watched the Ninja Turtle stuff, so this is probably not as exciting for me as it is for other people, but still cool. I like transmog like that. And a rocket chicken. Wait, isn't this like a trading card game pet usually? Probably is, right? I have to look that up later. But this might also be a buy. Honestly, so far, maybe the dog and maybe the chicken. Because this one I would definitely use. I love mechanical pets. Oh, Death Water's Great Blood Blade. Jesus, that's a tongue twister. Uh-huh, it's a two-hand sword. That's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, and the price is not even that bad. And I think from now on the prices will only go lower and lower, so that's cool. Oh, and in blue. Ah, okay, we have the red and the blue going on. Honestly, I really like the swords. I don't like the blue nor the red color. But that is me. Oh. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. That is such a necromancer staff. Oh, that's a cool staff. Damn, I wish we could get this in purple. As you might see, I really like purple. One of these, of course. I mean, this is more blue than purple, but it has some purple elements, and it kind of fits with my current transmog. Man, I think I need to buy these staffs. Wow, stuff I want to buy from the trading post. I'm very excited. Ah, and one-hand swords, I suppose. Oh, and the sheet on the back. No, let me sheet my weapons on the sides, please. Some fist weapons, and all of that's obviously also in blue. I mean, that's pretty dope. It's also very drusty, no? Like, it has like some necromancy things, especially with like the staffs, in my head at least. I mean, the sound of bones and fetishes clinking are a sound of terror for anyone lost in the forest is probably rather a little not to the Drust and not any necromancy. But, I mean, on the other hand, the Drust are also doing necromancy, no? Are they? I mean, they're doing witchy stuff. Wait, never mind, let's not get into that. Ooh, a katana. It's katana. Yeah, that's... I don't know. It's like high res, and it kind of looks worse than the old one. I don't know. It looks like a toy sword to me, but hey, it's a high res katana, so yay. Okay. Okay. I kinda like this. I mean, wait. Oh, that's the offhand. Oh my god. Like, as a priest, actually, you could have two of them then. I mean, and also as a dual wield class, but that's okay. We have a whole collection here. And this obviously also sheets on the back. Man, I don't like weapons that sheet on the back. I don't like it. Never liked it. Ah, and these? How do they... Yeah. The sheeting animation for like... Or not the animation, but like the actual idle thing for female or body type 2 humans, and therefore also obviously visage Dragthyr is still broken, and like you have it hover in front of your body. I don't know why they never addressed this, but hey. But honestly, looking at the prices, that's not too bad for all these weapons. Like, you can actually afford some weapons. Ah, and they they did a Blizzard fix, because I remember last time I told you guys that these skirts, they eat up your belts. And either they haven't implemented this for this belt, or they tried to fix it, and they didn't really, because... Man, then rather just eat up my belt if this is the best you can do. Oh no. Oh, but this is purple. Oh, I kinda need this. And in short, yeah. I mean, if they now fix it for real with the belts, then we might actually wear them. Let's add this to cart. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, more of these beauties. Yeah, they're not really my thing, not even the purple ones. And more skirts. And these are without the wraps. Okay. I mean, you know what? Yeah, add to cart. And some slippers. Honestly, I might also buy this one because I always need violet feet, so, you know. Okay, this ugly thing, which is more expensive than the way cooler, very, very elusive mount that has the same model as Taiwan. That is so funny. Okay, you know what? Add to cart, sure. We're spending. This time I'm actually spending in a video. I usually never do that. That's not my type. That's also not my type. This one neither. Although my wife wears this staff pretty much all the time on her mage. She loves this thing. And this, which I will not buy. And stuff that I already bought last year or the year before. I don't even remember. I mean, this is pretty. This is so pretty. I love this weapon so much. I wear it so often. When I'm playing classes that can actually wear it. Okay, so we have so far... Wait, can we see how much we... Oh, we can view our card! Oh my god, okay. Yeah. And it also tells us that we... Like, look at this! This is so cheap and I'm even buying a mount. That's so nice. I mean, to be fair, then... You know, they have a back piece that is like super expensive, but whatever. Okay, and maybe the hedgehog. And oh, the staff. Wait, I need the staff. Do you think it saves my card if I go out now? Because I forgot about one thing that you should always do before you buy anything. You should look at the monthly reward, which is whatever that is. Oh. Okay. Wait. It's a pet, which is not that exciting. Teaches you how to summon this customizable companion at a pet grooming station? Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the kind of cute I don't like in WoW, by the way. A pet grooming station? Wait, what? We have pet grooming stations? Wait, where is the pet grooming station? Who can show me to the pet grooming station? What? Is it with the... Oh man, I mean, if this is the size of this mount, then Taiwan is a lot bigger. So, I mean, yeah, before everyone corrects me again and tells me, but boo, the mount is a lot smaller than Taiwan, so it's not the same. Then obviously that is a difference. That is nice. I really hope that this mount is not as big as Taiwan. But you know what? Why keep talking about it? Wait, where is my staff? No, not this one. I mean, the red one is also nice. Maybe I'm also gonna buy both. Because honestly... Red transmog is also pretty on par, especially with like Shadow Priests. But we're definitely gonna buy this. Even though it clips a little bit bad into my bag, but that's WoW for you. Wait! No! Wait! It... Oh, it didn't save my card at all. Okay, I just got it all wrong. Okay, never mind. And we're doing this again. Wait. No, wait, we want the one with the straps, I think. And we want the short one, right? Yeah. Short. And this one, I think. And do we want one without the... Yeah, sure. But we're going with short. But I think that was it, right? How does our card look? 610. I mean, we're gonna make some more, and this is not even dropping us below the 2000 mark, so... Yes! We're gonna purchase the card. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. Where is my boy? My new favorite... Oh, there he is. Such a good boy. Or girl. It's hard to tell sometimes. Always good, though. Yes. Okay. Let's mount. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This is a very small mount. Okay. I'm not mad about this. I don't mind this. I think that's pretty cool. I like that they, you know, left the ginormous size for Taiwan and Taiwan only. And I hope that they will keep it that way. Because I didn't do the insane achievement. Okay, so why should I get a almost copy of Taiwan even though I didn't do it? But this? Yeah. Hell yeah. I like this. Okay. 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 Training post. Well, I'm gonna report on this little mount as soon as I finished the training post. And then we can see what a customer... Oh god, this is an ugly pet. Oh no, this is not for me. No, this is not for me. Oh, brother. And something that is almost as exciting as a new training post, or honestly a little bit more exciting, is it's CupOfBoo this week. Oh my god. As you know, I am a PvE boy, so I don't do PvP ever. And if I do it, it's CupOfBoo. And this week, and this week only, very exciting, we have, for the first time since I think the last season of Shadowlands, the sign of battle, so honor gains from battlegrounds and objectives and wins increased by 50%, and CupOfBoo at the same time, which means so much honor, which is amazing, because that means it gets me a lot closer to my goal of finally reaching honor level 80, so I have all of the artifact appearances for all the classes in PvP. And we're gonna join a battle, because I love CupOfBoo, and I am not even sorry about that. So what? I am not good enough for PvP, okay? I enjoy killing NPCs, alrighty? It's just... it's good for me. It makes me feel good about myself because I can hoard these marks of honor as much as I want to. And if you take a very, very careful look down at my little reputation experience bar, yes, I've already done quite a lot of comp stomping. I am almost at revered with the defilers, which is so cool because I haven't really done this in a hot minute, and I always like to trick myself into farming so much comp stomp for honor and marks of honor alike by being like, well, I really like this new character and I would like to have a very special tarot with them. And if a comp stomp rolls around, that is a perfect opportunity, because what's more special than the defiler's tarot, honestly. Alright guys, we're starting. Love that one of my teammates has already discussed a plan how we're gonna win this battleground. I wonder if they don't know that, you know. Maybe they don't know that this is not a typical typical battleground. But I would love that, actually, if like people joined into this and they wouldn't read the description and they think that this is a normal battleground, and they would just feel so good about themselves, you know. They would be like, it's so crazy, like lately I've been winning all of my battlegrounds, it's like so crazy. I mean, to be fair, I feel that. And now I will do what I do every single time. I will just stand here and defend this. Because... no, you're not staying. I'm staying. And Xada is also staying. No, I'm not gonna go away. I'm gonna tell him that also he can go, you know? Or she, rather. Because I also just want to stay around. But she also wants to stay. Okay. Then we're both gonna stay here. Then we're gonna dance. You think she's also gonna dance with me? Oh yeah! Okay. Hell yeah. Now we're both defending and we're dancing. And we still should win this easily, honestly. Because by now we have actually caught up with the NPCs. Because if you didn't play Comp Stomp when The War Within came out, it was actually kinda, in quotation marks, hard, because the NPCs were completely overgeared. Yes, they don't have hero talents, I know that, but they had so much better gear than us. I think at some point I realized that they had like 5 or 4 million more life than us. So, you know, it wasn't exactly easy. I mean, easier, I guess. You know what? She won. I'm gonna go down there. Because there's no one defending our, how do you call that? Forge? Is that the forge? I don't know. And as a Drakthir, life is pretty easy because you can just levitate downstairs. No, I'm here. Nope. Nope. You go away. I just, yeah. I love the struggle for like trying to be the one that defends. Man, this is so relaxing. I love Comp Stomp. sometimes it's just okay to like content that is easy, you know? I know that sometimes people are so weird about easy content. Like, they're so judgy about it, and I don't really get why. Like, what's the worst that can happen, King? That someone thinks that every now and then you enjoy the finer things in life? It's okay. Anyway, I think this is the character that by far has the most changed icons for all of her spells. I don't know if I already talked about this because I'm kinda recording this all over the place all through the week, which is something that I haven't done in forever. Like, usually I do like bulk recording, so please tell me if you enjoy me just, you know, recording every now and then throughout the whole week little bits and pieces. Obviously we're still gonna do like whole videos about like leveling one character or playing one class or like taming certain pets as a Dark Ranger. Yes, I have not forgotten about that, okay? It's just so much work and I'm not feeling like playing a Dark Ranger right now. Okay, there, I said it. I'm not in the mood. But we're gonna do it at some point, okay? Anyway, I think there are only a few spells that still have their normal icons. And thanks to the fact that people told me that you can just, you know, put a little space when you name your macros. For example, here, if I click on change name icon, see, it's only like a little space. And that way you have no text on your macros, which is amazing if it's a spell that you already know what it does anyway, which is the case, for example, for all of my Shadow spells, because I've been playing Shadow for so long that I don't really need to know what I'm pressing at all. It's more like muscle memory. But I really like to do this for many classes, because I feel like there are definitely some classes that have such ill-fitting icons that I would rather, you know, decide for myself what it looks like, because I enjoy looking at very pretty action bars. And now, I'm gonna wait patiently in the queue for the next Stomp, because oh boy, we're at 0 of 21,000 reputation, and I definitely want to fill that all up this week. And it's already... wait, it's the 1st, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. It's already Thursday. And on the 5th of May, it's my birthday, by the way. So, just FYI. Well. But I'd say with all of these very fun activities behind us, I'm gonna end today's episode right here and now. I, once again, really want to know if you enjoy these kinds of weekly compilations or if they're a little bit too much all over the place for you. Please tell me in the comments. And, well, I hope that you had fun. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps and I appreciate it so much. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, then maybe consider doing that as well. And I cannot wait to see you next time. And until next weekend, bye bye.